the Dyna. I know. Oh my gosh, so much Dyna content recently. It's like, do I even still have a road glide? Do I? Do I still have a road glide? Of course I still have a road glide. I mean, I'm way too emotionally attached to these motorcycles to just sell them off, you guys. It's not a good thing. It's not. Basically, in this video, I just kind of wanted to hang out. I wanted to chat with you guys, and I wanted to really kind of talk about the what's next. And I feel like I get into these like melancholy moods every time of year, this time of year. And if you guys are not new to the channel, you'll know that I tend to do videos like this, but this one's different. Typically when I do a what's next video for Her Two Wheels, I tend to talk about things like what's next for YouTube, what's next for the channel, what are my next goals for the channel. And this is not like that. I don't want to plan things. I don't want to plan my life around a YouTube channel. And it's quite literally taken me a couple years to come to that conclusion, but there are so many things that have been displayed to me from YouTube themselves over the past couple months that has made me realize, like, I don't care what they say, YouTube does not have my best intention, and it's scary. So there are some things that I just kind of wanted to discuss in this video about what is next for me personally as Her Two Wheels, not the channel Her Two Wheels. So I guess the one thing I can start with is, if you've noticed, I've been having some seriously amazing opportunities. Just in 2021 alone, I got to go to the Arizona desert to ride the brand new Indian Chief. And then right after that, I got to go to Southern California to ride the brand new Moto Guzzi V7. And then after that, I had amazing opportunities like going to LA to ride the new Sportster S, and then Southern California again to ride the brand new Pan America and the R18 from BMW and the Honda Navi. And those were just like events that people invited me to. That's not saying that I didn't buy a brand new motorcycle myself and ride almost halfway across the country. I rode over 5,000 miles in a couple weeks on the road, and it was an amazing year. And at the end of the day, I had an amazing year. The channel didn't. I set a goal, and I thought for sure I'd be able to hit that goal, and it was just a big red-handed smack in the face. Like, girl, you can't control this. You can't plan what is going to do well and what isn't. What I can control is the things that I'm interested in and the things that I'm passionate about. And the one thing that has been glaringly obvious to me by going to all of these press events is I am not in the motorcycle industry. I'm not. You can think of me as like, oh, well, you make YouTube videos and you go to these cool events, so yeah, you're in the industry. But if you actually work in the industry, you know that I'm not in the industry. I'm an influencer. I hate saying that. I'm a content creator, and I hopefully I'm a content creator that people will continue to enjoy. So that's the real reason why these awesome things are happening to me. But at the end of the day, going to those events and actually spending time with people in the industry has really started changing my brain to what I thought would be important to me in my life as a motorcyclist. And I thought it was this, exactly what I'm doing. Just riding around, talking with you, my best friends, hanging out, enjoying this ride, and being by myself. And trust me, I still love that. I will always prefer to ride solo and just have me time. I love me time. I need it. But at the end of the day, meeting the people that are actually driving like the frontier of the motorcycle community in this new world, you have to think, guys, literally like 20 years ago, if you were a motorcyclist, social media was not a thing. Like, these events were not a thing. YouTube was not a thing. So we are tapping into an entirely new culture of riders, of entrepreneurs, of people who are changing the world of motorcycling by being a part of this community. And I'm not saying I am. I'm saying I'm meeting the people who are spearheading this operation. And so the things that I am hopefully going to focus on in the future, the what's next for me, is I want to be more involved with that. I want to be more involved with new rider academies. I want to be more involved with helping people overcome fears, or helping people understand, like, you know, sure, you don't have to have mechanical knowledge to ride a motorcycle, but hey, maybe we can all take a beginner class together and learn how to change the oil or clean a chain or replace a wheel, stuff like that. I don't know how to do any of that. And I think that's a huge hindrance for me personally, because it's gonna leave certain things to be desired as a solo traveler. And those are the things that I'm passionate about. Something else I'm passionate about is just women in motorcycling in general. And it's going to be hard for me to talk to you guys about that because I know so many of you are men. I really do. But I also know that so many of you watch with your wives. Hi, if you're watching, I see you. I know you're sitting on the couch eating dinner. But anyway, I want to get more involved with the things that are happening in women of motorcycling right now, whether that's the issues that we as women have with gear. Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you the issues with gear that is just blaringly obvious and slowly starting to have an effect on change. But those are the things, those are my North Stars, essentially, and the things that I really would love to focus on. Something else I would love to have more of an impact with, which this has just never really been something that I've been passionate about, and it's a touchy subject because there's so many of them. So basically, without further ado, is I would like to get more involved with charities. At the end of the day, I am personally running myself ragged trying to keep a YouTube channel going, editing all of my content, traveling, doing all of this stuff, and I wish that I could allocate my time better and spend it in more places where I could potentially make a difference. It is so windy on this road. I just changed direction apparently and riding into the front of winter storm. Good God, I hope you can hear me. My throat is starting to hurt because I'm yelling at the mic. I'm not a super philanthropic person, and the things that I hold close to my heart are the things that I truly care about the most, because I don't know. All I know is motorcycling has changed my life for the better. And I mean, literally 180 changed my life completely. The trajectory of where I thought my life was going is veering off onto a completely different axis. And I'm perfectly okay with that. It has been the best thing to ever happen to me. So if there is ever an opportunity where I can give that back to somebody, and not even give it back, share it. It's a web. You have no idea the kind of people that you can connect with and touch, and then therefore they create new connections and they create new inspirational stories. And so that's what I want. That's what I want to keep pushing for. I want people to be happy and feel free and understand that the time you get with yourself behind these bars is an ultimate freedom that so many people have eloquently put into words, and then so many people like myself stammer over understanding our emotions and trying to put it into words. But just know that it's this euphoric thing, and I've missed it. And I think that's why I'm really emotional in this video, is because this is the first time I've ridden one of my motorcycles in over a month, and I was not in a good headspace, and I missed it, and I needed this. And I gotta figure out how to get there. I gotta figure out where to start. Honestly, once again, I'm coming back to manifestation with you guys. So this is where I'm starting, right here. I'm verbally telling you, this is my next. This is my North Star. This is the thing that I want to focus on. And I want you guys to know that being here with you on YouTube is always my top priority. I love this more than anything. Getting out here and creating this content and spending my time with you is more valuable to me than anything else I could possibly do as a content creator. I still want that connection to exist. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just focused on real life interactions or doing things in the physical world, because right now, especially with everything that's been happening over the past couple years, global pandemic and quarantine and stuff like that, it's more important now than ever to have these digital spaces that offer escapism. And I think that's, at the end of the day, that's all I've ever hoped for out of my channel, is to offer you guys a fun escape with me on my motorcycle, just out here having a good time. So that's not going to change at all. And if you guys are ever interested in getting just a little bit extra out of myself and my channel and our community that we have here. As always, I have a private Discord server for my patrons and my YouTube members. Every single time you sign up to become a patron or a member, I message you and you get a custom link to that Discord server. And we spend so much time together over there, just, you know, looking at pets or talking about each other's lives, having a bad day. God, it's anything. And I need it. I love it so much. So if you guys are interested in joining that server, I'll have links down in the description of how you can become a member of the channel or a member of Patreon. There's a bunch of other perks that come with those memberships features also, not just Discord, but Discord's the one that I'm just like, why did I wait so long to do this? Damn, I needed this ride. It's been a rough couple weeks, man. But that's where I'm going. That's my goal. That's what's next for the channel. And that's what's next for me, most importantly. So I gotta figure out how to get there. If you made it this far in the video, I cannot thank you enough. Seriously, you're the one. You're the real MVP, man. If you haven't done so yet, please just take a second and like this video. It's so crazy how such a little action can have such a big impact when it comes to beating an algorithm. I have been fighting this damn YouTube algorithm for months now, and it's taken almost everything out of me. I feel like I'm just pouring my heart and soul into this, and I'm not getting anything back. So if you could just take the time to like the video, it seriously means the world to me. It's kind of like a middle finger to YouTube, like, hey, don't forget about this girl. Oh, as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. And until my next video, as always, you be good, and I'll see you later.